This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. And our community credit union. Our priority is you. Good afternoon and welcome to Highclimber Field on the campus of Shelton High School in Shelton, Washington. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, features South Sound Conference Baseball with the Shelton Highclimbers hosting the Timberline Blazers. I'm Diedrich Allen, and this is the Our Community Credit Union On Deck Show. This game was originally scheduled for yesterday, but weather postponed it until today. Shelton comes into the game with a 6-6 overall record, 3-4 in the SSC. The Highclimbers knocked off Timberline Tuesday 5-2. In other games this season, the Climbers split their two conference games against Central Kitsap last week and shut out Lakes on March 29th. Shelton also split two games with SSC Foe Peninsula, lost a rain-shortened non-conference matchup with Brewster 5-2 on March 22nd, and had two losses to Capital to open conference play. Highclimbers did win two games in Oregon after losing their season opener to Montesano. The Blazers are 4-9 on the season, 1-6 in the conference. Timberline's SSC win was over Central Kitsap 7-6 on March 27th after being shut out by the Cougars the day before. The Blazers did win three in a row early in the season, 5-0 over Tumwater, 9-4 over Curtis, and 12-2 over Bishop Blanchette. Timberline dropped their first two games, 11-3 to Olympia and 12-3 to Centralia, and the Blazers were swept by conference foes Gig Harbor and Peninsula before losing to Olympic 8-3 on Monday in Shelton Tuesday. The Climbers have a three-game win streak over Timberline, including taking 2 of 3 last year, 1 in the district tournament. Coming up on the Our Community Credit Union On Deck Show, we have lineups, batting order, and the first pitch. It's South Sound Conference Baseball, the Timberline Blazers at the Shelton Highclimbers, next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our Community Credit Union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same, providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Well, apologize. They got the game started early here. Colton Steepy led off with a single. Now that's Dan Furman. He'll launch one deep to center field. Max Johnson will glove it, and that's one away for the Highclimbers. And Steepy remains on first base. And let's see here. So we got time to get our lineups here. Maybe? No, probably not. So one down for the Blazers here, and I'm trying to catch up. Top of the first, one away. Okay, and the batter now is Devin Carter, center fielder for the Blazers here today. First pitch, outside corner, strike one. Threw me off. This rain has got everybody wanting to get a game in today. So 0-1 strike. 1 out, 1 on for the Blazers here, top of the first inning. Next pitch from Brendan Ingstrom on the mound for the Highclimbers is a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, 1 out. had everything prepared today and thought I had a little bit more time, but obviously not. Ingstrom into his windup, and there's a pitch straight up the middle into center field. And it'll send, actually, it's Steepy over to third base, and making his way to second on the single is Carter. So runners at second and third for, let's see here, where is it? Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Second and third, and one down. That'll bring up, that must be Joe Appleby. I have 24. And we'll go with 14 on that number, but we'll go with that. So Appleby is in right field today. A little bit of wind. One camera today, one microphone, and a little bit of rain. High on the first pitch. 1 out and 2 on. Oops, that's supposed to be 0. There we go. I gotta get my there we go. Runners at second and third for the Blazers. Next pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-0. Talked to Coach Winans really briefly before the game. He said we have to get this game in today. There's no doubt about it. There's a swing and a miss. It's a South Sound Conference game. So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 2 on. Runners at second and third for the Blazers. That's Steepy at third, and Carter at second. Pop fly. Max Johnson will settle under that one. Grab it, and that'll be a 2-out throw in. 1 run will score. Throw to third, not in time. And we have 1 run in for Timberline with 2 down now. And we have a runner at third. And that will bring up Cam Richards. First baseman for the Blazers, unless I'm out of order. No, I'm not. So 1 in. So we had 3 hits. Ooh, high pitch from Ingstrom. Ball 1. One in here for the Blazers. Next pitch, outside corner, strike 1 called, 1-1. Might help if I move some stuff over so I can get to it. Here we go. Next pitch, low, gets away. Runner's going to come in and score on a pass ball. So 2 runs are in, 2 are out, and bases are now empty for the Blazers. Yeah, let's see what we have. 2 balls, 1 strike count to Richards. And foul that one off, so the count is even at 2-2. It's been a while. I feel like it's been a long time since I've been doing these broadcasts. It's only been about a week and a half. Next pitch on the way, outside, ball 3. Count is full. 2 runs are in, 2 are down. Next pitch, pop fly. That one's going into foul territory. And Falcon Johnson will grab that one for out number 3. But the damage was done. The Blazers get 2 on a wild pitch and a sacrifice fly. We'll head to the bottom of the first. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We'll get it right before the game's done.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
Head to the bottom of the first inning. A 2-0 Blazers on top early. Let's see if we have some time to give you our starting lineups. So let's get to that right now. So the pitcher for the Blazers is Daniel Furman. And the catcher is Ben Barker. Leading things off for the Highclimbers will be Ty Smotherman, followed by Caleb Hitzman and Brendan Ingstrom. So Smotherman will step out there, take his batting position into the batter's box. As I'm getting orientated, Smotherman, let's see, where was he? He was 2 for 3 against Timberline on Tuesday. Scored a couple of runs. And he leads things off for the Highclimbers here in the first inning. 2-0, Timberline on top. First pitch, swing and a miss. Strike one. Next pitch, in the dirt, ball one. Good stop by Barker, by the way. I could take a load off for a moment. So 1-1 is the count. Leadoff batter for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the first inning. 2-0, Timberline leads. Strike at the knees. 1-2. Of course, the wind's going to kick up a little bit too. That's ball 2, 2-2. To Ty Smotherman for the Highclimbers. Next pitch, swing and a miss, and it's strikeout and out number 1. Brings up Caleb Hitzman, playing first base for the Highclimbers here today. Actually plays first base for most games. And Hitzman was 1 for 4. The runs scored in an RBI on Tuesday. And the first pitch is ball 1. Next pitch, swung on, gets right by Furman, but it'll be gloved by Steepy. Steepy will throw over to Richards at first, and that's out number 2. And that will bring up Brendan Ingstrom, the pitcher for the Highclimbers today, with 2 down. Ingstrom on Tuesday, where is he? He was 0 for 4 against the Blazers on Tuesday. First pitch to him. It's curveball, strike 1. Should Ingstrom reach? Falcon Johnson is on deck. There's ball 1. Takes a hop behind home plate there. So 1-1 is the count. 2 down, nobody on for the Highclimbers. We're in the bottom of the first inning. No rain at the moment. The sun's trying to come out. A little bit of blue sky off to the southwest. Next pitch fouled off. Heads up over the tennis courts. 1-2. So the Blazers strike early, get 2 runs, and a ground ball that is going to be fair. It's going to be gloved by Beard. Throw to first, not in time, and Ingstrom is on first base safely. Oops, that's not second. He's supposed to be on first. There we go. And that'll bring up Falcon Johnson. Max Falcon Johnson was 1 for 3 against Timberline. Had an RBI on Tuesday. He digs in. Waiting for the first pitch. It's low. Ball 1. Two down, 1 on for the Highclimbers here in their half of the first. And a runner for Ingstrom is Blaine Van Otten. Strike on the outside corner to Falcon, 1-1. On deck will be the catcher should Falcon reach Matthew Osberg's next pitch. That one's off, and Otten will make his way to second base on the passed ball. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike to Falcon Johnson. If I'm remembering to recap from Tuesday, the Highclimbers did do some damage with 2 out on Tuesday in the first inning, if I'm remembering the recap right. Next pitch, outside. Ball 3-1 is the count. Van Otten over on second for the Highclimbers, 2 down. Batter is Falcon Johnson. And Max will step out. It's Max Falcon Johnson. We have 2 Max Johnsons on this team. Falcon and Max M, who's actually playing in center field today for the Highclimbers. Next pitch. And there is a walk. So that puts runners at first and second with 2 down for the Highclimbers. And the batter is Matthew Osberg. Osberg, let's see, is 0 for 3 against the Timberline on Tuesday. Need to get some weights for my tent. So 2 on, 2 out. Ground ball up the middle, hops off the mound. Oh, Steepy can't get to it. Van Otten will round third, heading for home. Falcon's heading for third, and that's 1 run in for the Highclimbers on an RBI single. And that'll bring up designated hitter Austin Ramsfield. So 1 in, 1 on. I'm sorry, runners are at the corners. I'm sorry, I forgot about the fact that we had a runner over at first as well. 1 in, runners at the corners, and Ramsfield will foul that one off. And pinch running for Osberg is Zach Jonker. Chair over a little bit. Oh, then we have a balk, and that'll bring in Falcon Johnson. So that ties things up. And Junker will make his way to second. So 2 are in, 2 are out. It's no 1 count to Austin Ramsfield on the balk. There's going to be some arguing here. As Falcon Johnson ties the ball game up. Daniel Furman is the pitcher. Some meeting of the minds here. I'm gonna move this over where I can get to it and see it. Maybe that'll work. So now what are we doing here? I didn't put up a crowd mic. I think they're discussing whether Johnson is actually scoring a run and he's not still on third. Or are they discussing the balk altogether? So as it stands right now, 2 in, 2 out, 1 on. And Austin Ramsfield has an 0-1 count to him. As the discussion continues. Started this game about 5 minutes early. Threw me off. There was no national anthem. There was just a plain ball. Got the clouds still out there threatening to rain. And they think everything will stay as it was called. Nope, actually they are going to bring Falcon back to third. And take the run off the board. And they send Junker back to first. I'm sorry, it's supposed to be third. There we go. Now I got it right on my graphics. And it's still 2 out, 0-1 count, and runners at the corners. And Johnson thought about coming in, so it's going to be 1-1 now. So runners are at the corners. Junker at first. Max Falcon Johnson at third. Batters Austin Ramsfield. Should be 1-1 with 2 away. Ramsfield on Tuesday, 1 for 2 with 2 RBI. Josh Deemer is on deck should Ramsfield reach. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss by Ramsfield. 1-2. Strike 3 called, and that'll do it for the inning. So the Highclimbers get 1, they leave 2. Now they trail 2-1. We head to the second.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
So it's the top of the second inning. And leading things off for the Blazers is Brandon Larson. He's second baseman for the Blazers. They lead 2-1 in the South Sound Conference battle. Let's see, I don't know if I have Larson on my sheet. He takes ball 1. Let's see, how did he do? He was 0 for 3 on Tuesday. Next pitch to him, again low. Ball 2, 2-0. Next pitch. Ooh, 3 pitches and 3 balls. Just a little bit low. Oh, I see they got this second ball light restored on the scoreboard during spring break. So the 3-0 pitch, and there is a leadoff walk. So 1 on, nobody out. And that will bring up C.J. Beard. Third baseman for the Blazers shows bunt, pulls it back, takes ball 1. So runner at first, nobody out here in the second inning for Timberline. Beard is the batter. Throw over to first, and sliding back safely is Larson. Engstrom with another pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss there. 1-1. Shows bunt again. He'll take that one. Knock it foul. Just got a little piece of that one. Just enough to knock it foul. So 1-2 is the count. One on, nobody out. Second batter here in the second inning for Timberline. Pitch to the plate. Strike. That's strike 3. Let's see. First strikeout, I believe, for Engstrom. 1 down. And that'll bring up Ben Barker, the catcher for the Blazers. Pitch to plate. Strike 1 call. Sorry, I didn't reset my counter. Throw over to first, and Larson is back safely with head first dive. Tried to get cameras at first and third, but with the threat of rain, decided not to. That pitch is high, 1-1's count. So next pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2, 1-2. Let's see here. Barker was 0 for 3 on Tuesday for the Blazers. Swing and a miss, and that's strikeout number 2. So 2 down for the Blazers here with 1 on. And that will bring up Austin Swihart. Swihart? Right fielder for the Blazers today. Takes ball 1. Oh, was it a strike? That was a strike just on the inside corner. It looked a little inside to me, but just enough on that plate, which, by the way, is covered with dirt at this point. So we have 2 down and 1 on for the Blazers here in the second inning. A pop fly. That one's heading to left field into foul territory, and Denning can't get to it. And that is strike 2. So 0-2 is the count. 2 down and 1 on for the Blazers. They're leading 2-1 here early. And Swihart is the batter. He was not on the active, he didn't play on Tuesday, at least not from what I can see. Beating has an 0-2 count. And the pitch to him, low, ball 1, 1-2. Rain on the way. It looks like there is a foul. So the count remains 1-2. Oh, the rain is starting to calm down in a little mist, it looks like. Can't really see it on the field. You can see it if you look towards the sun in the tennis courts. Sun is trying to come out. Trying to get a South Sound Conference game in today. There's a foul tip. And the count remains 1-2. It's a fly out of play. Still 1-2. Swihart is battling here. Should he reach Colton Steepy, the top of the order is on deck. A reminder, you have Brandon Larson over at first base for the Blazers. And it's ball 2 on the outside corner, so 2-2 is the count. Thanks for everybody tuning in today. Hope you enjoy the broadcast as best as we can do here from our position in the threat of rain. Pitch to the plate. There's a fly ball. It's going to hook, and it's going to... Did he catch it? No, he dropped in for a base hit. And making his way over to third is Larson. And Swihart is on base. So runners at the corners, and that'll bring up shortstop Colton Steepy. He walked. He walked? Scored, no, he had a single. And he scored a run in the first inning. Blazers' first run. So runners at the corners, and the Blazers are threatening with 2 down here in the top of the second. Wind starting to come in from an odd angle. So the pitch, low, ball 1, 1-0. Next pitch, popped up. Is that playable? In the foul territory, Denning on the run to get to it. Nope, he couldn't. That's a foul ball. So 1-1 is the count to Steepy. And runners are back at their paces firsthand.
Provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Okay, I apologize. We had a technical difficulty. That's what happens when things fall off of your counter here, or table. And it is now the bottom of the second inning. And let me see if I can catch up with what happened there. Steepy ground out to end the inning for the Blazers. And they left 2. And the batter for the Highclimbers is Josh Deemer leading things off. And I'm trying to get caught up. Tough piece of equipment that fell down. My streaming apparatus. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Deemer. Let's see if I can catch up here. And strike 2 called. So it's a full count to Deemer. Leadoff batter here. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 1. And that will bring up Wagner. And he takes strike 1. Usually like and there's a foul off. It's usually like the camera falls off or something like that. This time it was the actual streaming unit. Fell off the table. I appreciate you all coming back to me after that little mishap. Next pitch on the way as rain starts to fall is high, ball 1, 1-2. 1 down to Wagner, second baseman today for the Highclimbers. On deck is Trey Denning for the Highclimbers. Swing and a miss, and it's strikeout number 2. 3 for the game, 2 in the inning. So 2 down, and that'll bring up Denning, the right fielder today. Let's see, Denning was 0 for 2 on Tuesday. He takes ball 1. Next pitch swung on, that one's out of play. 1-1. So on the last game that we did here, that was threat of rain. Actually, it was raining. It was against Brewster, and similar things happened. Ooh, that ball was outside. Ball 2-1. The thing that knocked everything down was what I used to identify where players are on the field. And it is now toast again. That happened last time. It was raining, and we're from this position. Appreciate everybody sticking with us here. Do our best to keep you up to date on what's happening on the field. Inside on that pitch, ball 3, 3-1. 2 down, nobody on for the Highclimbers here. Bottom of the second inning. 2-1 is the score. Rain falling, a little light rain, and it's a strike 2 called. 3-2 to Denning. He'll swing at that one, goes right back to Furman. Furman will glove it, underhands it over to first baseman Richards, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Highclimbers here in their half of the second. We head to the third. Still 2-1 Timberline.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call, or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Top of the third inning. Timberline Blazers leading 2-1. Here in South Sound Conference baseball, light rain falling. A little bit of breeze coming from behind me, actually. That's what causes much of the trouble. And leading things off for the Blazers here in the third is pitcher Daniel Furman. He popped out in the first inning. We're in the third, and the rain's coming in from the side now. Takes strike one on the outside corner. Thought for sure I was in the middle of this in a good spot, but obviously not. Next pitch in the dirt, ball 1-1 and 1. Got a little rail. Sorry about the moisture on the camera lens. Not much I can do about it from now. With the wind blowing, I have to hold down the tent as well. Strike right down the middle of the plate, 1-2. To Furman. Next pitch, low ball 2-2. I don't think you can see it on the screen, but the rain, oh, it's swirling now. It's coming right into my face. Light rain falling. I don't know how long we're going to go here. Next pitch, popped up. Max Johnson on the run. Can he get to it? He does, and that's out number 1. So 1 down. And that brings up Devin Carter. He had a base hit, scored a run in the first inning for the Blazers. Apologize for the water on this lens of the camera. We'll try to take care of that in the next break. Takes strike 1 called there to Carter. And let's see here, Appleby is on deck for the Blazers. Next pitch, swing, got a little piece of it. Strike 2. So 1 down, 0-2 count to Carter for the Blazers here. And he takes ball 1. 1-2. There's a ground ball that's going to go foul. So the count remains 1-2. One thing that Shelton School District did have a bond passed about a year ago. Was it a year ago? 2 years ago. And part of the bond package is some improvements to the athletic fields. I'm going to try and talk to them into some sort of a better accommodations for media here, the broadcast, although I'm the only one that does it. And that was a strikeout, so 2 down for the Blazers here in the third inning. And Joe Appleby had an RBI, he had a sacrifice RBI in the first inning to score the Blazers' first run. And he takes ball 1. Next pitch. Ooh, inside. Nearly got a piece of him. Ball 2. 2-0. Swing and a miss, and that's strike one. 2-1. That one's in the dirt. And it's 3-1 is the count. So 3 balls, 1 strike, nobody on, 2 down for the Blazers here in the third. As a pop-up, it's out of play. Makes it count full. 3-2. I'm sorry. Well, it should be 3-2. Next pitch popped up again. That was out of play. Still a full count. So Joe Appleby is the batter. Yeah, getting out of an RBI, a sac fly in the first inning to score the Blazers' first run. It's full count. Next pitch. Strike 3 called, and 1, 2, 3 go the Blazers here in the third. We head to the bottom of the third. Still 2-1. Shelton coming up.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
So we head to the bottom of the third inning. Leading things off for the Highclimbers, top of the order, Ty Smotherman. Struck out in the first inning. Let's see his father here. Usually does the scoring. He might be under the cover in the dugout, which here in Highclimber land is not dugout, it's an actual clubhouse. And Smotherman takes ball 1. And ball 2. Apologize for the water again on the lens of the camera. Can't do a whole lot about it right at the moment because the water is falling from the sky. The sky is falling. So 0-2 to the leadoff batter for the Highclimbers here. I'm sorry, 2-0. I look at my own screen. There's a strike 1. So it's 2-1. See if we can't take care of that lens in the next break as Smotherman fouled one off behind us. 2-2 the count. So 2-1 ball game. Ooh, he reached for that one, and that one's fouled off. 2-2 remains to count. On deck is Hitzman, followed by Ingstrom for Shelton here. Next pitch, Ground ball gets by Furman, goes right to the second baseman Larson. Larson will throw to first, and the out is made, so one away. Richards playing really well over at first base. So Caleb Hitzman, the first baseman for Shelton, is the batter. He ground out in the first inning. It's always a different feel to these conference games. Takes strike one, first pitch, at least from my standpoint. The more experienced players seem to play more in these conference games. Next pitch, high, ball one, 1-1. Because the last game we did here was against the Lakes, and it was a non-conference game, of course. The Climbers came away with a win there. Different batting order, different players. Some of the younger guys get more playing time. Hitzman will bunt it. It's picked up and thrown to first, and that'll be out number 2. And that will bring up pitcher Brendan Engstrom. Engstrom had a 2-out base hit, scored a run in the first inning. See if you can do it again here. Pops that one up. Playable. It's, nope. Boy, a lot of work by Barker. Couldn't quite find the ball, lost it in the clouds. And it is 0-1. Nice effort, though. He made about 5 moves trying to track that ball down. So Engstrom will step back in the batter's box with an 0-1 count. So we'll be back at this field tomorrow for a non-league game between Shelton and, why am I drawing a blank? It's on my sheet. Stadium. That was a strike 2 called there. A little changeup. 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it for the Highclimbers here in the third. 1, 2, 3, they go. So we head to the fourth. Still Blazers up 2-1.
Hey, sports fans, do you want to know when and Hey, sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
A healthcare provider is just a phone call or website visit away, thanks to a new service from Mason General Hospital and family of clinics called My Mason Virtual Care. Now you can talk with a board-certified healthcare provider from your home or office 24/7 for many common ailments, such as flu, pink eye, cold, or rash. Virtual care is private and secure, and a fee of only $35 for a 20-minute visit lets you avoid long wait times and limits your risk of exposure to others. No appointment needed. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and family of clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
So top of the fourth inning. Timberline Blazers still lead 2-1. Coming up in this inning for the Blazers, Cam Richards, Brandon Larson, and Richards gets a hold of the first pitch, and it's right to center field, and Max Johnson will make the out. That's one away, 1 pitch, 1 down for the Blazers. And Larson comes up, and then C.J. Beard. So Richards has popped out to center in both his at-bats. Larson is, he walked in the second inning. First pitch to him, ground ball foul. So 1. with one down. Next pitch. Ball 1, 1-1. You know, when they called the game yesterday as for rain delay, it was a hit right up the middle, hits the second baseman. Wagner will glove it, throw to first, little high, and safe on first is Larson. So we have runner at first with one down. Had a lucky bounce hitting the first base bag, but Larson didn't make his way to second on that high throw. Let me get my graphics updated here. Hold on 1 second. There we go. All right, so that'll bring up Beard. He struck out in the second inning. First pitch to him with one down and one on. Outside, ball 1. Next pitch, swing, and got a piece of that, but strike 1 called there. 1-1 is the count. Well, sun's now going to try and come out. Maybe the wind will calm down. So a runner at second. Again, that's Brandon Larson. He's been on both his at-bats so far today. Beard struck out in the second. This is his second at-bat for the Blazers. Ingstrom on the mound for Shelton. He has pitched in low, and that's a strike at the knees. 1-2. Ingstrom kicks, throws high, ball 2, 2, and 2. So 1 away, 1 on, and a 2-2 count to Beard. Wind starts to pick up a little bit again. I only chuckle because I have to hold on to my tent so it doesn't fly off. Swing and a foul tip. Still 2-2. I said during the Brewster game I was going to get some weights to hold down my tent, and I did not do that. Shame on me. I'll have to do that when we get off. We get back to the office. Pitch on the way, popped up, broken bat. Boy, that one goes over. That's a gonna drop in for a base hit, and now there's runners at the corners. Wow, hadn't seen that one in ever. So runners are at the corners with 1 out, and the Blazers are in business again. Everybody's saying, was that a metal bat? It is a metal bat. Wow. Yeah, a broken bat. Wow. Wow. So Larson's at second, Beard at first, and Ben Barker is the batter. 1 away, inside on the first pitch, ball 1. Barker struck out in the second inning. On deck is Austin Swihart. I believe that's how you pronounce it. If I'm wrong, I apologize. And that's a swing and a miss. Strike 1, 1-1 to Beard. I'm sorry, Barker. Excuse me, Barker. Ben Barker is the batter. Beard is on first. Larson on third. Next pitch. Strike 2 called. Outside corner, 1-2. Pitch, swung on right up the middle. Swing over to first, throw or second, and throw to second. Double play. Did they get them both? No, it was off the bag. They got one, and a run comes in and scores. So they got Beard trying to get to second, and Barker with a RBI. Right. So makes it 3-1. Third base is now open. I haven't posted the score on the scoreboard, but it's 3-2. I hope so. I think so. Believe that was a run scored. And you actually give an RBI. And Larson is in. So it's 3 hits given up in the inning. Swihart had a single in the second inning for the Blazers. And Jason Wining's out there talking over the double play that wasn't quite there. I wish I had a camera over there. We could have had a better view. It was very close. Now we're going to talk about it. I'm going to hold up on the score, but by my count, that's a 3-1 ball game with 2 down. Got to put the record the out, and runner at first. The other umpire said he pulled him off the bag just a little bit. So it's 3-1. 2 out, and the batter is Swihart. First pitch to him. Swung on and fouled straight. A little chopper back towards us. 0-1. Still haven't posted that score on the scoreboard, but it's 3-1. There's a ground ball foul, so it's 0-2. You got Barker over at, actually it's not Barker, it's a pinch runner, and I don't see who that is. There's a courtesy runner for the catcher. So the 0-2 count. That's a ball gets away from it, and I think it's going to have runners at first and second. So 2 on and 2 out. And that'll bring up Colton Steepy. And a base hit in the first, ground out in the second. He's a shortstop for Timberline here as they add 1 on here in the inning. Takes strike 1. Angstrom gets the sign, likes it. Looks back at second. Gets his kick and throw. Ball's low, ball 1, 1-1. Kicks and throws high, ball 2. Oops, my scoreboard's not coming up. Hello. Scoreboard, there it is. All right, 2-1 is the count. 2 out, 2 on for the Blazers. 1 in. Outside ball 3, 3-1. Inside, and it's ball 4. So the bases are now loaded with 2 down. And there we go. And that'll bring up Dan Furman. Flied out in the third and popped out in the first. There's going to be a meeting in the mound with Ingstrom. His day could be done. Nope, they're saying he's going to stay in there. So the bases are now loaded for the Blazers. They lead 3-0. They've got 1 run in. So far they've given 3 hits here. And Furman will step in, the pitcher for the Blazers. First pitch, Furman, swing and miss. Ball got away from Osberg, but everybody holds. On deck should Furman reach Devin Carter. Furman has no balls, 1 strike, 2 out, 3 on. For the Blazers, 1 in. Pitch, high, ball 1, 1-1. High, ball 2, 2-1. Ekstrom just missing the strike zone there. Outside, ball 3, 3-1. And strike 2 called. So the count is full. Bases are full. 1 is in and 2 are out for the Blazers here in the inning. Strike 3 called. That'll end the inning. But the Blazers get 1. Add to their lead. They now lead 3-1. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. We head to the bottom of the 4th.
Most party fouls are pretty dumb. But if you decide to drink and drive underage, you could lose your license and your freedom. Underage drinking and driving. The ultimate party foul.
Frustrated by rising cable prices? You're not the only one. As your local cable TV provider, we work hard to give you the channels you want to watch the local news, enjoy family night, and cheer on your favorite sports team. We also fight to keep your rates fair, but at the negotiating table, large corporate broadcasters demand higher fees for their programming. As TV viewership goes down, broadcast rates continue to go up. It's not fair. None of us should cover their losses. Visit keeptheconnections.com for more information on how we're working for you.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives.
We'll get back to that commercial in a moment. So we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. 3-1 is the score. Timberline on top. Shelton's Max Falcon Johnson leading things off. He walked and scored a run in the first inning. First pitch into the dirt, bounces to the catcher, 1-0. No, he didn't score a run. That's right. They called him back. Right, so he walked and was left out there on third base in the first inning. All right, next pitch. High ball 2-0. Sun's out. Next pitch. Swung on. That's a chopper. Gets over the head of Furman, but it's gloved by Steepy. Throw to first. Richard gets him. Nice handling that low ball. But it's one away. I'm sorry, the bases are not loaded. They are empty. Let's clear that up right now. That's one down. Brings up Matthew Osberg. First pitch, popped up. That one's going over to left field. And that'll be gloved out there by Swihart, and 2 down. That brings up Austin Ramsay. He struck out in the first inning. He's a designated hitter for the Highclimbers. First pitch to Mansfield. He'll knock that one foul. It's strike 1. So the 0-1 pitch to Mansfield. High, outside, ball 1-1-1. So when the wind starts blowing, you know that the rain's going to come. Next pitch. Low and outside, ball 2. 2-0. That one's fouled off towards the clubhouse. 2-2. So 2 down, nobody on for the Highclimbers here in the 4th inning. Fastball low though. Ball 3, 3-2. Had some zip on it. I wish I had a radar gun. See how fast that pitch was. So the full count with 2 down to Ramsfield. And he'll swing at that one, and that'll end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Highclimbers in the 4th. We head to the 5th. Timberline leading 3-1.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our Community Credit Union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
New pitcher for the Shelton Highclimbers. Top of the 5th inning is Austin Ramsfield. Takes over from Ingstrom. Down Denning, but it's Ingstrom. Went 4 innings, gave up, let's see here, 3 runs, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts. So Ramsfield will first face Devin Carter, then Joe Appleby and Cam Richards. And Carter struck out in the 3rd, had a base hit and scored a run in the 1st. I don't see where they're going to put Engstrom. Let's see here. Does look like Jonker is at shortstop, though. Or is that Engstrom? Can't see from here. We'll update you when we get a chance. So, Carter digs in. First pitch from Ramsfield on the mound. Oh, and he hit the batter. So there's a leadoff batter for the Blazers. One pitch, one on. That'll bring up Appleby. Shows a bunt, pulls back, takes strike one. Ramsfield looks back at first, throw to first. Carter read it well, was back before the throw even got out of the glove, or out of the hand of Ramsfield. Pitch to the plate, shows bunt again, that one's foul. Bounces foul, straight back. So 0-2. Next pitch, strike three. Called, so that's out number one. The first strikeout for Ramsfield. And that'll bring up Cam Richards. One on and one out. His team leading 3-1. Brandon Larson on deck for the Blazers. First pitch, swung on and hit. And that'll drop in for a base hit. They'll hold everybody at their bases. See, we've got runners at first and second. One away. That brings up Brandon Larson. He's had a base hit, scored a run in the fourth, now walked in the second. So runners at first and second for Timberline, one out. Trying to add on here in the fifth inning. Sun's come out. Ramsfield looks back at second. And a swing and a hit, and the bases are loaded as a shortstop. It was Smotherman. Couldn't quite glove it. So the bases are loaded with one out. And the bases loaded in the last inning and left them all out there. And that will bring up C.J. Beard. And a base hit in the fourth, but was caught heading to second. Struck out in the second inning. First pitch from Ramsfield. Ball one. Finn Barker is on deck for the Blazers. They've got the bases loaded. Swung on, that one's hit and drops in. Throw to first, or throw to second in time. Throw to first, not in time. Or yes, they did. They got them both. So a double play, and that'll end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the fifth. Still 3-1. Timberline on top.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the South Sound Conference are playing, who won the game last night, and what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on sscathletics.org. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making sscathletics.org the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the South Sound Conference. Check out sscathletics.org, the official website of the South Sound Conference.
I admit, I did try another TV provider. It sounded like a great deal, but I quickly realized it wasn't. When I read the fine print, I was locked into a long-term contract with a huge cancellation fee. So I came back to HCC. They're more reliable, the service is local, and I save, bundling internet and phone with them too. And I'm a lot happier now.
Great service from a local company. Stay with HCC.
Leading things off for the Highclimbers here in the 5th is Josh Deemer. Deemer playing left field today. He struck out in the 2nd inning. And that looks like Jonker is going to be on deck. And Denning will follow. So the first pitch to Denning is a bunt foul. Furman still on the mound for Timberline. No, I'm sorry, it is not Furman. I was wrong. No, it was. It is Furman. That's right. Third baseman coming over to cover. Never mind. So Furman remains on the mound. Has an 0-1 count to Deemer. Pitch was low. 1-1. Pitch gets away from Barker, and it's 2-1 to Deemer. Next pitch, and outside, ball 3-1 to Josh Deemer for leadoff batter for the Highclimbers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Next pitch, a ground ball, be picked up by the 2nd baseman. Throw to Richards at first, and that's out number 1. So 1 away for the Highclimbers. That brings up Zach Jonker. And Jonker, he didn't bat against Timberline on Tuesday. First pitch. Outside corner ball, strike 1, excuse me. And my pace is still, my graphics are all wrong. It's an empty base, excuse me. Swung on, that's a high fly ball, it's shallow. Furman runs over to near the 3rd baseline, grabs it, out number 2. And that'll bring up Trey Denning. Denning ground out in the 2nd inning. Every time I take my hand off my tent, the wind picks up. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1. Ooh, that one hit him. So that'll put a runner on first. With 2 down. And it brings up top of the order, Ty Smotherman. Ground out in the 3rd, struck out in the 1st. So runner at first, 2 away for the Highclimbers here in the 5th. Pitch to the plate, Smotherman pops it up. Going out to get it, and that'll end the inning. Larson with a nice play, backpedaling. And that'll be the inning. We head to the 6th. Timberline up 3-1.
Action.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
Leading things off for the Blazers here in the top of the 6th will be catcher Ben Barker. Barker had an RBI single in the 4th inning, struck out in the 2nd. And of course that was against Ingstrom. On the mound now it's Austin Ramsfield. 2nd inning of work for the Highclimbers. So the first pitch to Barker is a strike. A curveball. 0-1. Well, wind's starting to pick up a little bit more. Next pitch, high ball 1. 1-1. And I still haven't cleared my graphics again. That one's fouled off. 1-2. Leadoff batter for the Blazers here in the 6th. Now it's popped up. Going into foul territory is Hitzman, and he'll glove it, and that'll be 1 away. So 1 down for the Blazers here in the 6th inning. That'll bring up Austin Swihart. Reached on an error. Dropped 3rd strike, actually. And the 4th had a base hit in the 2nd. So 1 away for the Blazers here in the 6th. Ramsfield with the pitch. Inside, ball 1. 1-0. Next pitch, fastball, outside ball 2. 2-0. There's a strike 1 call. 2-1 is the count. That one's hit foul. Hit the clubhouse. Count is even at 2-2. 1 away. 6th inning, 3-1 Timberline to bat. Austin Swihart, the batter. Fastball high. Ball 3. 3-2. Count is full. Pitch, swung on. That one's in fair territory. Falcon Johnson will glove it. Throw to first. It's low. Gets by Hitzman, and that is going to be a base runner for the Blazers. 1 away. That'll bring up Colton Steepy, top of the order. He walked in the 4th, ground out in the 2nd, and a base hit to lead things off, and scored a run in the 1st. Throw to first. And Swihart's back safely with a head-first dive. Pitch to the plate. High ball 1. 1-0. field to the plate. There's a strike down the middle of the plate, 1-1. Excuse me, I said 1-1. Before is 1-0, now it's 1-1. One out, top of the 6th inning, 1 on for the Blazers. That one's fouled off the screen. 1-2. Throw to first again. Wind's picking up a bit here. What do they say about 10th? They're like parachutes. Swing and a miss. And that'll be out number 2. So 2 down, 1 on for the Blazers here. And that'll bring up Dan Furman. Struck out in the 4th. Flat out in the 3rd. Flat out in the 1st. So 2 down, 1 on. Pitch to the plate, swung on. That one's going to go to center field and get over the head of Junker. And they're going to wave him in. And there's an RBI double for Furman. Junker might have misjudged that one. And Swihart scored from first. With 2 out. And that'll bring up Devin Carter. Hit by a pitch in the 5th. Struck out in the 3rd and had a base hit in the 1st. Pitch to the plate. That one's popped up. That one is going to be on the run, and fair ball. And another run will go in. Scoring from second. Was Furman. Still 2 away. And that'll bring up Joseph Appleby. Struck out in the 5th, struck out in the 3rd. Had an RBI sac fly in the 1st to get the scoring happening for the Blazers. They now lead 5-1 with 2 down here in the 6th inning. Let's see, I got my graphics wrong, don't I? Runners at first. Pitch to the plate. That one's popped up. Wagner will run over, get under it, and he'll catch it, and that'll end the inning. But the Blazers get 2, leave 1, and they now lead 5-1.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same, providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Leading things off for the Highclimbers here in the 6th inning, Caleb Hitzman. He is 0 for 2 in this ball game. be followed by Engstrom. I'm assuming Max Falcon Johnson. Furman still on the mound for the Blazers. Swung on the first pitch, and that one is hit foul. Next pitch, outside, 1-1. Nobody on base. I'm not sure why I'm not fixing my graphics. There's another pop foul. 1-2. Timberline up 5-1 here. Swing and a dropped third strike throw to first, and that'll be an out. So one away for the Highclimbers here in the 6th inning. Kicking up again. Brendan Engstrom is the batter. Struck out in the 3rd, had a base hit, scored the Highclimbers' only run in the 1st. Swings at the first pitch, misses. 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. See the little blue sky out there, but the dark clouds are coming overhead, so I get another downpour. That pitch is low and in the dirt, 1-2. Next pitch, that one got away from him. Count us even at 2-2. One down, nobody on for the Highclimbers here in the 6th inning. Max Falcon Johnson on deck for the Highclimbers, but Brendan Engstrom is the batter. A low ball, 3, count is full to Engstrom. Next pitch, swing and down goes Engstrom, 2 away. Up Falcon Johnson, ground out in the 4th, walked in the 1st. So 2 away for the Highclimbers here. So that's the 8th strikeout, I believe, for Furman. First pitch to Falcon Johnson is a strike. 0-1. Now it's a base hit into left field for Falcon. And there's a base runner for the Highclimbers here with 2 away. And I think that's only the 3rd hit. Yeah, it's only the 3rd hit for the Highclimbers here. That'll bring up a Matthew Osberg, catcher, flat out in the 4th. And a base hit in the 1st inning. I did add the RBI, yeah. He batted in the Highclimbers' only run. So Falcon Johnson over at first, 2 down for the Highclimbers here in the 6th. Pitch to the plate. Ball 1. 1-0. Should Osberg reach? Ramsfield is on deck. There's a strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Throw over to first. And Falcon is back with the head first dive. Pitch to the plate. That one's a base. It's going to drop in for a base hit and a throw to first. And that'll get Osberg on the ground out. And that'll end the inning. Highclimbers leave one. Only had one hit. They still trail 5-1. We head to the seventh.
Hey sports fans, do you want to know when and where your favorite teams in the Olympic League are playing? Who won the game last night? And what the current standings are? Well, it's easy to find out on olympicleague.com. The information is entered by athletic directors and coaches, so you know it's accurate and up to date, making olympicleague.com the place to view official schedules, scores, standings, photos for all the schools and all the sports in the Olympic League. Check out olympicleague.com, the official website of the Olympic League.
Top of the seventh inning. Due up for Timberline, we have Cam Richards, Brandon Larson, and C.J. Beard. Austin Ramsfield still on the mound for Shelton. Let's stand up here for this last couple half innings. Taking his warm-up pitches here. Let's talk about Cam for a minute. He had a base hit in the fifth inning. He flied out in the first. And I'll be flying out in the fourth as well. Couldn't read my own writing there. It's faded. And he'll step in to face Ramsfield. First pitch, outside, ball one. Next pitch, again outside, ball two. And there's a strike. Next pitch. Side ball, 3-3-1 is the count to Richards. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Count is full. Next pitch. That one's going to drop into left field for a base hit. So one on for the Blazers here, nobody out. And that'll bring up Brandon Larson. Had a base hit in the fifth, had a base hit and scored a run in the fourth, walked in the second. First pitch to him, low ball one. Throw over to first, trying to get Richards napping there. Didn't quite work. So one ball, no strikes. Make it 2 balls, no strikes. On the fastball. One on, nobody out. Next pitch. That was high, ball 3. It's a 3-0. Next pitch. There's strike one called. 3-1. Next pitch. Swung on. That one's go right to Falcon. He'll throw to second to get one. Throw to first. Did he double him up? Nope, he did not. But and there's again out number one. But Larson is safe on second. So one down. Or safe on first, excuse me. So they got Richards at second and Larson's on first. That'll bring up C.J. Beard. No, that is not Beard. It's number 13. So a new batter here, and I gotta figure out who that is. Oh, it's Sam Witt. Takes strike one. Next pitch. That one's pop fly. That one's heading to foul territory. Falcon on the run. Did he drive and get it? He did not. But a good effort by Falcon. 0-2. So 1 out, 1 on. And 0-2 to Witt at the plate. Pitch to Witt. Strike 3 called, so 2 down. I'm sorry, yes, no, that's a 3 down, excuse me. I had them all out. That ended the inning. I'm sorry. So the Blazers leave 1. So we head to the bottom of the 7th. Still 5-1. Not sure exactly how that inning ended. We'll be back.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
So it's the bottom of the 7th inning, and the Highclimbers are down to the last 3 outs. They're trailing 5-1. Austin Ramsay will lead things off, followed by Josh Deemer and I believe it's Jonker, but we'll see who Winans will bring up for the last half inning. So Ramsfield struck out in his first 2 at-bats. His pool just started out and they knocked it down. First pitch to Ramsfield is strike 1. I didn't think they had the power to do that. Next pitch swung on. That one's fouled off the screen. 0-2. Leadoff batter for the Highclimbers here in the 7th inning, trailing by 4 runs. Next pitch. Ooh, that one hit him. So Ramsay is on first base. That'll bring up Josh Deemer. Deemer ground out in the 5th, struck out in the 2nd. Van Otten will be the courtesy runner for Ramsfield. Strike 1, however, to Deemer. Looks like it'll be Wagner on deck. Next pitch is swung and fouled off. 0-2. Sun's come back out. Next pitch. Ball 1. Got 1 and 2 on the count. Next pitch. That one's popped up. Is it going to drop in? Nope, they glove it. And it's out. Number 1. But on the play, Van Otten makes a move over to second base. It's a good play, by the way, by Appleby, coming out of his position in right field to make that grab. So 1 down, 1 on, 1 out. Brendan Wagner is the batter. Takes strike 1. Next pitch. Strike 2 called at the knees. Nate Farr is on deck for there's a hit that's going to go into right field. Appleby on the run, grabs it again, and Van Otten will hold at second. So 2 down. That'll bring up Farr. And the Highclimbers down to their final out. The runner at second. Strike 1 called to Farr. On deck is the top of the order. Ty Smotherman should Farr reach inside on that next pitch. Ball 1, 1-1. As the wind picks up. Next pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 1-2. Fouled off with authority there. Everybody goes scrambling. Let's hit the screen. So the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Next pitch. That one's ground foul. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out, 1 on for the Highclimbers here in the 7th inning. Pitch outside, ball 2, 2-2. pitch. As low, and now the count is full. 5-1 ball game, 2 down, 1 on. 8 far is a full count here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Furman looks back at Van Otten at second, throws to the plate. That one's fouled off. Ooh, hit the shoulder of the umpire. Wow, that hurt. That smarts. So it's a full count, 2 out, 1 on for the Highclimbers here in the 7th inning. Next pitch, strike 3 count, and that'll do it for the Highclimbers here in the ball game. And so the Timberline Blazers avenged their loss on from Tuesday, knocking off the Highclimbers here at Highclimber Field. 5-1. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back, and we'll come back with the totals in a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Since 1941, our community credit union has been focused on our members and helping you achieve your financial goals. At OCCU, we offer personal, mortgage, home equity, and business loans to meet your needs. Our top priority remains the same: providing personal, professional caring service to our members.
Helping people is very gratifying. To be able to say I work at a place that does that every single day, I'm very proud to be a part of that.
Become a member and become part of a growing, diversified family.
When you call OCCU, you get a live person, not a recording. Call representatives like me are truly here for you.
Dedicated to our community, last year OCCU employees volunteered over 1,700 hours to 43 service groups, schools, and community events. For over 20 years, we've been awarded the highest rating from Bauer Financial, the nation's leading bank, rating, and research firm. Come see the difference and give OCCU an opportunity to earn your trust.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics now offers 3D mammograms. The new Selenia Dimensions 3D mammography system in the Diagnostic Imaging Department at MGH has ergonomic design for patient comfort, provides up to 40% reduction in false positive recalls, has a proven 41% increase in detection of invasive breast cancer, is FDA approved, and is superior to 2D mammography. Call today to schedule your mammogram.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics, equal opportunity provider, translation services provided.
Everyone has dreams, but not everyone knows the steps they need to take to get there. At the Community Financial Center, we help members of our community credit union to work toward their dreams. Located inside the Shelton Mountain View branch, the Community Financial Center works with families to help them pursue their short and long-term goals, specializing in comprehensive financial planning, investment advisory services, insurance, and retirement planning. At the Community Financial Center, we work one-on-one with our community credit union members to help them identify their needs and their objectives. Together, we'll develop a set of strategies that seek your success. Isn't it time to set a path to your goals? Set up a free, no-obligation consultation at our community credit union's Community Financial Center. It's your success. We just guide you towards it.
Sick with a cold or flu? Too busy to see a healthcare provider for a minor ailment? Now you can see a healthcare provider by phone or internet from your home or office 24/7. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics offers a 24/7 service from a qualified medical provider called My Mason Virtual Care. Private and secure, Virtual Care gives you at least 20 minutes of phone or internet visit for only $35, with options for Skype, FaceTime, or video chat. For more information and a complete list of illnesses cared for, go online to mymasonvirtualcare.com.
Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. Equal opportunity provider. Translation services provided.
That's a final here at Highclimber Field. Timberline and Blazers come into Shelton and knock off the Highclimbers 5-1. Wind's blowing, things are getting a little out of hand here. But let's just see here. I'm going to start from the top of the order. Colton Steepy. He was 1 for 3. He scored a run. Dan Furman, 1 for 4, scored a run and had an RBI. I'll get to his pitching in a minute. Devin Carter, 2 for 3 with an RBI. Joe Appleby had an RBI, a sac fly in the first inning. Cam Richard, 1 for 4. Brandon Larson, 3 for 3 and scored a run. Is that right? Yeah. CJ Beard, 1 for 3. Sam Witt, 0 for 1. Ben Barker, 1 for 3, had an RBI. Let's see here. Austin Swihart, 3 for 3, scored a run. Yeah, he reached on an error in the 4th. So those are the happy totals for Furman on the mound. He pitched the complete game. I have him down for 10 strikeouts, and he gave up only 3 hits. 3 hits. Walked a couple, hit a batter, but he struck out 10 for the win. For the Highclimbers, the only standout here, let's see here. Matthew Osberg had an RBI. It's 1 for 3. Brendan Ingstrom, 1 for 3 and scored a run. And that was pretty much it for the Highclimbers. Let's see, Falcon Johnson, he had a hit, 1 for 2. There's those 3 hits. Counting for the 3 hits. And that'll drop the Highclimbers down. Let's see here, they're now 6 and 7 overall, 3 and 5 in the SSC. The Blazers, they're 5 and 9 on the season, 2 and 6 in conference play. Next up for Shelton, they have a non-conference game tomorrow against Stadium, weather permitting, which I think the forecast looks pretty good for tomorrow. Timberline will be off until next Tuesday when they play the first of 2 against Capital, and they are on the road Tuesday and then host the next day. Our next broadcast is tomorrow's baseball game between the Highclimbers and the Tigers. First pitch right here, 4 o'clock. And that will do it for us here at Highclimber Field. Final again, 5-1. Timberline knocks off the Highclimbers as the wind picks up yet again. I'm just trying to clear my video sources here. There we go. And we will talk to you tomorrow.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV powered by HCC has been made possible by our Community Credit Union. Our priority is you. Mason General Hospital and Family of Clinics. United community, empowered people, exceptional health. And Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.